Break yourself, fool!
Coming live from Los Angeles, California. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Oh shit, dude.
Yes. Holy shit, dude. It's the Dr. Greenthumb podcast right here on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. And I got my man, the fucking good light himself, C-.
Hola, everyone.
Ola. We got the board runners, Ray and Colton Kilroy back there.
What up, what up?
And E-Zone.
What's up?
Bobo's off today.
Again.
Again. I don't know
Must
what
be
happened.
nice, bro.
Must be cool.
Hey, Bo,
No,
I'm going
you
to need you to
actually-
fill in for me next week for 2 days. And then C- after I come back. He's going to
Right.
need two
Yeah.
more days. So
Yeah.
he didn't need you here all week next week. Bring
Yeah.
Les with you, too.
Could you send those TPS reports when you get a sec?
Man,
Oh, what the fuck is that?
let me tell you something. That slushy is good. Had a little sip before the show started. That shit is awesome.
Yeah, this one, what is it? Ganja Gangs.
Ganja Gangsta.
Yeah,
What's
Ganja
that?
Gangsta. It's a
slushy.
slushy beer by 450 / Indie Craft Brewery. Double strawberry and raspberry. I got a box and showed up on my doorstep yesterday, and I was like, oh, it's. I felt like very Nickel Woof. It's been a while. Yeah, like I was just like, and then I opened it. Yeah, well, you know what? They all sound like girl.
Girl.
Yeah, they all sound like that, bro.
Stained.
Yeah. Stains.
Stained.
How come is Stains on the same category?
Well, yeah, they came like in.
Stained
on,
was good.
I
Like,
felt that song though, bro. You know?
yeah, that was a good. That was a good
Stained
song.
was good.
They were great. They came in at the end. Like we toured with them on that Sick and Twisted tour in 2000 as they were blowing up. It's been a while. Went huge, but then I think they did one more album, and then they broke up, and Aaron Lewis went solo.
Yeah. But did he start doing country songs?
Yeah, he started doing country, and then he got all super political and.
He
Very
got
Kid
that
Rock.
kind of voice that can go both ways. He can go rock or country.
He blamed it
Yeah.
on his mother, bro. Remember in the song? If I could blame this on my mother. Yeah.
He's a
been a
cool.
while.
Hey, he is a cool fucking dude, Aaron.
Yeah, I do.
He's
That's
one of the coolest I've met. You know, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that are full of shit out there, and ego, this and that. You know, the air of feeling yourself too much.
right.
We've met plenty of those guys, right?
Yeah.
All the time.
He is a down to earth, cool motherfucker. That guy.
Yeah. You know, I smoked. I don't know if he smokes weed now, but back in those days when we were touring in 2000 and 99, we and him were puffing hard.
Yeah, he smokes.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him over here,
You a
Mike.
session with that fool?
Let's wave
Oh, yeah.
Aaron right now on IG. Whoever is down with this, just
Yeah.
hit him, tag us, let them know you want to see him on the show.
Just
All right.
right in there like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Right, it's been.
I'm sure he'd love that.
Right, it's like, yo, Be Real said it's been a while since you came by over here, bro.
And blame it on my mother.
Now they had some heat.
Yeah, I told him.
They did a cover of "Bring the Noise," or it was with Fred.
There was like one dude that like was I guess the.
I'm trying to get Fred over here too.
Yeah, we gotta get Fred.
Does he
over
really
here.
drive out? At least does he have one of those cars?
I think he's just an enthusiast
And
of
yes.
those cars.
I mean, but does he have one?
I
You know-
think he has to have at least one, right?
Because you know how you people would like they kind of like, oh, Be Real has to have a lowrider.
Is that the car he grew up in?
I just
Like that, that the family had, and he remembers that he fond of it, or is that just a style he likes?
That just,
That's a
I mean,
great
it's a
question.
nice car. Don't get me wrong. When it's all fixed up, some of the pictures, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Some people have their wagons
I think like Paul Wall has like 10 of them.
Yeah, but like B said, he could be an enthusiast and just posting like
Yeah, but,
really
like,
rad ones he finds.
Every enthusiast has to have like something like of it. Like for example, like all Honda fools, they have one Honda at least.
Yeah,
well, not everybody, because
Yeah.
some people don't want the problem of having to take care of that shit.
That's
they
true.
Right.
they like it, but it's kind of expensive, and the upkeep on it, depending on what it is.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, not that there's ever anything wrong with the smoke box, but like just you maintaining that box.
you
dude.
see what
That
I
shit-
go through.
Oh, dude. Every
Look
time
at that. Look at that wagon right there.
every time I see Be Real like get the invoice for fixed for maintaining his car, dude, I'm just like, damn. For no wonder mechanics got fucked up.
Well,
You
because
know what I mean? Like,
with old cars, it doesn't matter what you do to them unless you like completely restore every fucking single thing on it, nuts and bolts included. You're gonna always, have to take it in to get looked at something.
That's true.
what's the
So like the one I have being built now, yeah, that's from scratch. So we won't have any of that problem. But with old cars, unless you do a complete resto,
like Legos?
this is what happens.
It becomes a thing.
It becomes a theme.
These were
Those-
the best station wagons.
Look at
that.
Wood on the side.
Yep,
Tanks.
Woody
Can that
wood.
shit go up and down? Like, have you ever seen any of those?
What, these?
Yeah, like they have like
if you
airbags?
could put hydraulics on it, it can go up and down.
What's the weirdest car you ever seen get hydraulics on? Especially you, because you've been. There's pictures of you that turned out like from magazines
A fucking
and
what was
lowrider
it,
shows. B-roll's all like shaved head.
It was an IROC.
An IROC?
Someone put hydraulics on an IROC somehow.
That's a bit too much.
That was stupid.
Y'all
Yeah.
doing the most.
Because it didn't, yeah. It was not.
You know,
What are you doing, homie?
I've seen somebody that put like
Pero why?
it had to be like,
He must have spent a lot of money to do that bullshit.
and then some of that shit doesn't fit the bodies in those
Yeah,
cars
no.
because there's certain cars like in the hood. You'll see big ass when rims and tires were in. There would be some buckets that like and I say buckets because I'm like, why are you gonna trick out an Oldsmobile, bro? Come on, there's only so much you could do. But they
Right.
would have like 32s, like 30-inch wheels on these fucking Oldsmobiles, and they're driving by them. Obviously they're like Louis Vuitton dipped. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Like from what I seen, I was like, yo, it's.
People get creative.
But like how those turns, dude? Like one little fast turn, that car is fucking.
That's the thing about low riding. Always the best wheels are the smaller ones, and then if you got a heavy car on those small ass wheels,
Yeah.
it looks pimp, but you got to be careful how you drive.
100.
Peel those tires right off the rims with that heavy ass car.
Donks.
No, I'm saying
The lowriders, it just seems like it's been thought out, but like the big tires on like a car like that, it just seems like it's gonna flip
Right.
over.
look at that shit. Oof. Oof. He's swinging that shit. Look at that. Oh man, swing it. Oh, see the wheel on our left.
Yeah.
Look at his wheel on the left. Watch.
Look at the headlight
After
too.
the last one, it's after this. He holds it and then fucks it all up.
Headlight too. Damn.
Yeah. Well, see those cars right there. They're made more for the bouncing competition.
Wow.
Those cars ain't made for comfort or just riding in. That one's meant for whipping,
Yeah, like
Whip
fuck,
it good.
swinging that shit.
Birdman made me want dubs.
Really?
Yeah, like 20-inch wheels. Like every time it was an intro, it's an epic intro where he's like, the new fucking Mercedes Benz with the frog eye. I got that bitch on dubs, and I was like, what is dubs? Like I just started looking into it, and I'm like, oh, it's the big wheel era.
It's like, I got them on dubs. What are those?
What are those?
Dude,
A lot of people said that didn't know.
Yeah, they don't remember the.
like you had to be hip
vernacular.
on like a search engine for you to look up certain shit. Because if you didn't know what a search engine was, and what was some of the old ones? AskJeeves.com. That's RIP, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
What's another one that was like Internet Explorer? RIP.
Internet Explorer's
It's
going
gone.
down
It's
finally,
done.
right?
It's-
It was
yeah.
done. I know they got rid of also what do we call it? AIM. They got rid of
The AOL.
AOL,
Instant
Instant
Mess-
Messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of that.
Yo, remember ASL?
Yeah, dude.
That was how easy was that though, man? Like you felt like such a player, bro. Like
Nah, I never. What'd you do?
No, that's just how you would go into the chat room and be like, "Yo, age, sex, and location." Like, what
I never did know.
That's what ASL stand for, bro.
I
Stood
never
for.
knew the terminology.
Damn, this guy over here.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, that shit.
Age, sex,
Yeah, dude, that
location. What?
BRB, be right back. That's like the early days of that shit. I remember that. GTG got to go.
Got to go, BRB.
Yeah.
Whenever your mom came in the room, you're on MSN Messenger, BRB.
Yeah.
BRB.
Colton knew what's up. See, he's like, yo, I had it down.
See, I didn't fuck around with AOL Instant Messenger, but I did like fuck with MySpace. Pretty, because you could like chat with everyone, and then you had your top 8. Remember your top 8 friends?
That was MySpace.
Yeah,
Right?
MySpace. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was like the first of going back and forth with different people from all over the place.
Before-
They had it cracking for just a second.
Woo, MySpace was it.
That shit made
was
some
it for
careers,
me.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Like some music careers, bro. There's a lot of people that knew how to use that to their advantage. That were just making so many friends and just. Who's that girl? Tila Tequila.
Yeah, yep.
She blew up off that shit. She got her own show.
Right before it played out.
Yep.
Right before it played out.
She got
Or
her
right
own fucking
before
show.
Facebook played them out.
Yeah.
Because basically Facebook played them out.
She was the one that proved it. Like, it's like, fool, those people don't stay together after those Finding Love shows. 'Cause
No.
then you saw it, you're like, gets divorced.
No,
like 6
man.
months after the show. I was like, I guess you weren't finding love, huh?
Dude, MySpace used to have it cracking. You could have your like 3 to 5 songs in your on your front page. Like, it was crazy. Your 3 favorite songs or whatever. Like that, I used to dig that.
Yeah, it was cool for a minute.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know, Twitter popped up. And then Facebook came with some different stuff.
And then IG as
And
well.
then IG came, and you know, who needed, like, MySpace was too slow
Yeah.
in terms of what everyone else, what all the other platforms was doing.
I remember.
And I know that Justin Timberlake went in there and
You bought it, right?
He
bought
wasted
it
money.
and infused money, but like it just never rebounded.
He had this whole vision. Probably, it sounded like a vision you had between the hours of 2 to 4 a.m.
On some good OG.
Like, on the sick one.
On some good OG.
Or even like 10 to midnight if he was turning in early. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
like it
I
just-
mean, the ideas of it was cool. What he had in mind, but like everybody was already past it. No one really goes backwards. Like if you pass this shit over here and go to wherever everyone else is going, this new place.
Yeah.
You ain't going back there, no matter what is over there now. You're starting from scratch. You're trying to catch new people to come onto this because you've lost everybody that used to fuck around with that.
100%.
was used to gangbang on MySpace, dog. They
I'm-
used to
A
even
lot
have-
of shit used to happen on.
Nah,
Fool,
what
like,
was
there'd be pages of just like, I'm like, join this group, and it just to be like a bunch of bald fools. Like, you just like, damn, fools are like cyber chortles.
Dude, I remember I got
You
in.
want to be friends with Tom?
Oh, right. Tom was your first friend, though,
Tom was your-
automatically.
Automatically your first friend.
He was your first friend.
It's a
And,
bit
dude,
intrusive.
that fucking image you'd see every time you log in, he'd always be in your top 8.
He was in everyone's profile.
Oh, for sure.
See, everyone knew Tom. The
Yeah.
tale of Tom.
Dude,
You know, their parents that got hip to that shit. You know how like now it's like some kids they have to deal with the issue, not the issue, but you know if you have like people that are parents, they want to parent your kids online because they know they have a bunch of freedom up there. But like I remember when there was certain parents that like were already hip to the MySpace shit because they saw it on Primer Impacto, and I remember some girl came to school was like my mom was asking me like ¿Quién es Tom? You know what I mean? Like, like she was just like, who the fuck is
That's a T-shirt right there.
like I was just like, I started laughing so much, dude. And she's like, she couldn't explain this shit to her. He's like, ¿Por qué eres amigos con ese hombre? You know, like, why are you friends
Why
with
are
this?
you friends with this guy?
wow.
He's the guy, Mom.
He created it. Well, how come he's your friend? Do you know him? Is this why you're late? Like, I was just like, damn, dude.
Dude, I remember there was this public section like you could like click into, and it could be you would post your flyers for gigs, or you would post, oh, this is what I'm up to tonight. You could say whatever you want, and it would go throughout the community of wherever you had it signed up. And then at one point, I remember right before I I didn't log out, but or I never went back, but it was just like the chat is sometimes just fucking woo, 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 just going. It was that in that form on that forum, and I was like, oh fuck, all right, I'm not fucking with this anymore. This is too much.
Turned into to booth space, huh?
Yeah, it just looked like it was just a bunch of shit too. You know what I mean?
Oh, a
Just-
whole lot of shit.
It was like shit posting, but like without cool memes.
They had a
Raw.
bulletin. Remember the songs?
That's when
The
everyone-
bulletin, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the bulletins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you could have a song. Man, I knew so much fucking code back then when I was younger, trying
Wow.
to customize my fucking page than I know now, bro. Like now, it's like whenever Dom shows up, Dom, I have 1,000 questions for you. You think you can answer them, bro? Because that fool's like the most technical fool you know here. But I mean, he is. That dude knows everything, but
Wow.
some technical shit. But like before, bro, you just write your own code. Like, oh yeah, this is how you do the color. This is how you,
Oh, we weren't taught code. And,
fucking drugs came out.
Like you
and
guys knew code in school, right? Like you guys started learning that
No,
shit?
it was just some shit. I remember learning early codes to customize pages and shit, like
Oh,
web
okay.
design, because of MySpace.
Oh,
You know, you
right.
knew all the little the combinations to have like a red background and all that shit.
Oh wow, look at you.
You knew how to make the letters bold,
Different than
encrypted
everyone
in there
else.
behind them. I was like, you felt like a badass, but you felt like I could be on Geek Squad, bro.
I'm on Geek Squad, dude. I'll be supervisor.
I'll fucking take all those fools' jobs. Let
He
me-
was totally a king geek.
I'll be king of the Geek
King
Squad.
geek. Geek king.
I
He's
shall,
geeking.
I shall bask in the glory of my geekness.
And he shall rule his geekdom
The geekdom.
from one end to the other. For the eternity.
Pixels and
Of
shit.
all that is
Geek.
geek.
That was off the head right
That was
there.
pretty
That was
good.
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Kudos,
some
bro.
people know what's up. They're like, they're typing it in there with the image and shit. Man, you felt all fucking cool doing that shit.
Hell
You're like
yeah,
in sixth
man.
grade. You're like in computer class. You're like, I should be doing work, but I'm not.
Yeah, I remember I started like on Facebook. Like I remember for a while there, like I was posting different on Facebook and MySpace at the same time. Like when making the transition or whatever. Like before I realized I wasn't gonna fuck with MySpace, and I was trying to be different. Like
I'm going to do something different here.
yeah, I'm
Do
gonna go over
something
here.
different
And I was just like, I think that's when I gave up the fucking MySpace. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm going over here now. This is funner.
Well, they became sort of...
Top 8 was start a fight.
I mean, it was cool, but it other platforms had better technology.
Yeah.
You guys betrayed Tom.
Sorry, Tom.
We betrayed Tom.
Went with Mark.
Yeah, I wonder what Tom's up to
Oh
these
wow!
days.
Look, yeah, he's
You went with Mark instead.
Mark
Really?
Zucky.
Is that what Tom does? He's a photographer?
Yeah, he just goes like to all these different places and just takes all these like really crazy pics of the most amazing places on Earth that he has access to.
Is he on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Is Tom from MySpace on Instagram?
Imagine.
Yeah, of course he is.
It's Tom from MySpace.
Yeah, he might even have
Your
that.
first
on.
friend is his name?
Your first friend, and
That'd be
Your
a good
first
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Because he was everybody's first
Yeah,
friend.
check out his page.
Look
Dude.
at that,
All
right there.
photography
Dude, he
pics
could
here.
pull that card.
Look at that.
Damn, these are all. Imagine he's like, I take this off iPhone.
look at that. It's just like crazy. Look at that.
Oh, that's insane.
These are my crazy dreams that I take pictures of.
That's actually pretty, man. That dude's living the life, dude. He's like,
Well, when
Yeah.
you think about it, MySpace made him some money before, it became what it's become. So, he's
you
able
ever
to-
see that?
Was that kind of
documentary?
the tipping point for social, or like was that like the starting point for social media?
Yeah,
Was it
Finder.
MySpace?
absolutely. I think so.
Remember
It was before. I mean, it might have been before
Adult
that.
Friend Finder? the ads. I remember.
Adult friend
It
finder?
was
Yeah.
whatever Facebook was before it was Facebook and MySpace.
Yeah.
The closest
I
thing
think it
to
was
that
those two.
was a party line before.
Before that was Party Line.
Yeah, if you were trying to hook up, yeah.
No, you would just go up in there. The fools would just be talking shit, or you just go into the chat room and be like, "Here's the next person." Say hello, and then fucking just be in there and be like, "Fuck you, man," like for no reason.
I'll tell you what though, AOL in the early days had a bunch of fucking random chat rooms that you went into,
Wow.
and there was like a fuckload of people in them just having crazy ass conversations. AOL, before all the other platforms.
Techno
became a
for
thing.
us.
Damn.
Remember Techno? You know about Techno for us?
No.
It was like an underground one where it's like that's like for sure it was a dark version of MySpace.
Wait, hold up. Someone just put in the chat room how much Tom sold MySpace for.
How
Did
much?
you see it, Colton?
No, let me check this out.
Yeah,
Allegedly, because you never know. We might have to fact check this. 'cause-
I checked it on Google right now.
Okay.
Tom Anderson, co-founder of social networking site, sold the business to News Corp for $580 million.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
2005.
for sure. He could take all the
He
badass
could
pictures
take
he
all
wants.
the badass pictures and travel all the badass places he wants.
Oh man.
No, I'm saying? Tom!
And then he retired from MySpace in 2009.
Congratulations,
Can we
Tom!
wave Tom got there?
Hey Tom. I know you're busy taking pictures
I
of
took your
exotic
picture for
locations. You're taking pictures of exotic locations. Come hang out with us. Smoke one, bro.
Tom's
out.
living his best fucking life.
I take
he really
Tom's
is.
friendship for granted.
I miss you, Tom.
We miss you, Tom. You
I
were
said
my
it, fine.
first. You were my first friend.
You were my first friend in social
Tom did
media.
get the bag though, man.
He got that bag.
Yeah, that bag.
Yeah, that's a big ass bag.
He got a bag of bags.
Man, that bag is forever for him.
Generational bags.
Generational bag.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Chat roulette. Did you ever go on that?
No.
Yeah, we did when we were little. That
Yeah,
was kind of
that-
the
bro, that
thing.
shit
Really?
I mean, that shit was just all right. You go in there in hopes that for some reason when you're young you're like, oh man, maybe it's gonna be like some kind of porno scene, you know what I mean? And it was just like a bunch of dicks, bro. Like you're just like, man, you're just like, this is fucking nasty, bro. Like that was like the troll. Like
So what you called up for what? What was?
no, you don't call up. It's like it's
It's like they would combine you. They would connect you with someone random from that's
like a phone line, but
yeah,
like a
phone line,
webcam.
but it would be a video cam.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
you would always hope you'd be like, oh, I hope they can connect me with like a couple chicks or something like that.
with the chick that's local, and then I can hook up with her, like, and then you're like,
With the hopes of it?
and then you're like, dude, it's just like a bunch of like dudes that look like they're the Middle East jerking off to this.
Yeah,
Like, what
I
the
was
fuck?
like in 7th and 8th grade when me and my friends would be on there.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit. This is a crazy website, bro.
And chat roulette is still around today.
It is. People go on. This other one, there's like two regions, Omegle or something like that. Yeah.
Damn. Do you think that Tom was like hella smart and flipped his 500 mil to a bill?
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You got the kind of money where you could put some in the accounts that collect interest, and you don't ever got to do shit, because that money is making you money.
Ooh.
Money
What up, Tom?
market accounts and all kinds of other shit. Like he's probably invested his money in things that have made him more money, because that's really the game right there. You make that kind of money that you can put money away that collects interest to where you never got to work again, and everything else is just cream.
Man.
And I wouldn't doubt, based off the pictures that we've seen Tom put up,
Man.
that he's in a position like that, because like it looks like he's just on vacation for the rest of his life,
Hell yeah. I mean, who
Full
wouldn't?
life.
and that's awesome.